It is day 11, and we're going to talk about another Halloween horror film you can watch during this spooky time of the year. So let's get right to it. The Visit was directed by M. Night Shyamalan, and it's a found footage film about two kids who go to their grandparents' house. You know, they spend the weekend there, and things progressively get a little more off. And one of the special things about this one is not only is it, it's actually a relatively well done found footage movie. It's also kind of that M. Night Shyamalan return to formula almost, because when you look at his catalog up until this point, you're just like, does he still have the sauce? Turns out the answer was yes. This movie I watched this pretty early in my life when I decided I think I'm going to get into horror movies, because this is like a relatively tame horror movie, but at the same time it had just enough suspense and horror to really kind of reel me into the idea that I like horror films. I love them. They're great. And so, that being said, something I've always appreciated about horror is found footage. Now, found footage movies, I love them. I think they're great. And I think this one does it just really well. I think there's a lot of good things happening, and I'll never forget growing up, I'd see the trailer for this film. It's when the grandma's like, "Can you help me with the oven?" I'm just like, oh, this is gonna be really stupid, I bet. And it wasn't until a couple years later when I finally did decide to watch it, and I thought, you know what, not too bad, right? And then that was also kind of the movie that really kicked off my, all right, let's see what M. Night Shyamalan can do. And so I went back and I watched some of his older stuff, and then I really started paying attention to the newer stuff he was having come out. And because his three most recent films, Trap, Old, and Knock at the Door. I think, you know what, Old is okay. Knock at the Cabin. Knock at the Cabin's phenomenal. You can watch my review on my channel. And Trap, I really, really liked Trap. I mean, as much as some people hate it, I really liked it. So that being said, yeah, I would highly suggest checking out The Visit, primarily because it's a wonderfully well done found footage film, and I think it just has a lot of good qualities to give you out in this time. It does feel like a very fall movie to me. I'd say one of my favorite scenes is, it's pretty creepy too. It's where the grandma's like slamming the oven door shut. Like, that's it's just creepy. So like in that case, it's perfect. So yeah. Anyway, thank you very much for watching, and we'll see you back tomorrow for the next one.